To decorate my chocolate cake, I'm going to use, I've got a turntable. You don't need a turntable. It's just to help raise it up so that you can see it. I'm also using the loose bottom from a flan tin. That's because if I put my cake straight on the cake board and I spill chocolate on it, then the cake board doesn't look very nice. So I always do it on something else first and then transfer the cake over after. Choose one of your chocolate layers and take your buttercream. Ideally, if you've got a palette knife, use that. But if not, just use a blunt knife and just plop it on. You want to go near to the edge, but not right up to it. And you want to be applying a reasonable thickness to the cake, not too thick. The reason you don't want to go right up to it is because then when you put the next layer on and you bed it down, it will just squidge out the side, which will look unpleasant. Take your next tier, place it on top, make sure it's nice and centered, and just very, very gently encourage it down. It's also a good way of evening up your cake, just in case one of the layers has cooked a little bit unevenly and is on the wonk. But you want to make sure that you've got a fairly good lip of buttercream. Best tier, again, pop it on the top. If I was not going to cover the cake, then I would probably put a little bit more buttercream in it, just so that the layers are defined. But this particular cake is going to be covered. But that's how you buttercream the inside of a cake. So I'm going to carry on and crumb coat this cake because I will be decorating it. So I always start with the joins first. The whole point of a crumb coat is to give you a good base surface to work from. It prevents any loose crumb from getting onto your finished surface, so it doesn't matter if it looks a bit speckled in, a bit, you won't see it because you're going to cover it with another coat of butter icing, and then maybe then some ready roll or sprinkles. What you do next is you would then pop it in the fridge to crust. In the fridge it goes until I'm ready to put its final coat on. I just wanted to quickly show you the board. So there's little chocolate smudges on my board at the moment. If I'd have put this on my actual cake board, they would have ruined the board.